What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the Chevy Nerd, and today's episode we're going to be taking a look at the interior of the brand new 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe. Stay tuned for this episode of the Chevy Nerd. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the interior for the brand new 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's hop on inside over here first. So obviously here, passive entry right through there. And let's start off with the door. So a lot of really cool differences here. Okay, we're gonna start off with a nice wood panel finish right through there, alongside with some chrome right through there. A really nice touch. It really makes it look really classy on there, and just with everything else that it has on there, it just pairs off perfectly. Right through there, you're going to have your black stitching right through there as well, with your leather components here throughout the door. So it has that nice feel all the way through the door and the handle. You're also going to have that little handle holder. Sometimes you can put a little bit of stuff right in there too. You're going to have additional storage right through here. And another thing, let's double check here on this one. It looks like, no, unlike the Equinoxes in those little compartments have an umbrella, but on this one it doesn't. Right through here, you're also going to see quite a bit of space, little area for a drink, so plenty of space there. Now, as soon as you come into the new 2021 Tahoe, you're going to be greeted right through the emblem right there, Chevrolet. A really nice touch there, so it does make it look really nice. A new setup here for where a lot of the tools are. It used to be back in the day that they used to be towards the center console. Now everything's kind of more towards position to the left hand side. Let's take a look here. So right over here, we're going to have different driver modes. You're also going to have your lighting, your towing brakes there, and a lot of your safety components right through there too. Electronic braking, so we're not going to have that pedal at the bottom anymore, so that's gone. So let's take a look and see what else we have here. Let's cover these in detail. I'm going to hop in here. I'm going to get in here, close the door, and let's take a look. I'm going to turn these vents down so you guys can hear me. So right through here, we're going to see electronic parking brake, lane keep assist, parking sensors, the auto start stop technology, thanks to our government there. And then we're going to have this guy here, which is going to be the inverter that sends power to the back, very similar to the truck. So you're going to have an inverter in the back of the car, which would work great for things that you can take out for camping. Right through here, traction control. Hill descent, so that's going to be particular to Z71. Kind of helps you crawl down as you're going through a steep hill, especially if you're going camping and stuff like that. It helps the vehicle's weight not kind of take over and push you forward. Right over here too, you're going to have your setup when it comes to four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, and four-wheel drive low. Right through here, you're also going to have your mode selector. That'll select a couple things. Let's go ahead and give it a try. It's super simple. It's just a twist of the knob right there. Let me see if you guys can see it there. So twist. Now what that's going to do is that it's going to activate this little guy here in the digital display panel. So right there, you're going to see normal mode. Let's go over there. Sport mode and off-road mode and tow haul mode. Really, really cool setups there. Now, one of the major things I've noticed when I took this on a drive, normal mode, you have nice, smooth steering right through there. But as soon as you go into sport mode, everything starts shifting a little bit different, and then you get a little bit of a tighter on the steering. You can definitely feel it. So really cool little setup there to kind of give you more of that sport feel right on there. Your information cluster right through there, very similar to the Chevrolet trucks. Depending on the models, if you get a higher equipped model, instead of having these as a physical cluster, there's going to be a full digital display panel right through there. As soon as we get some of the other models, we'll go ahead and do a separate video for those, so we can take a look at that as well. Now, right through there, as you saw before, you have your lighting control. This is going to be for your clusters, so light brightness, and also for your display screen where you have your infotainment system. How bright do you want the dash to be? Automatic lights, so you don't have to worry about obviously turning them on and off. That's just too old school. We're on a level beyond that now. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, there's a huge major change. There used to be a lever sticking out of here, and guess what? Now there's not. There is nothing sticking out of there, because now we have a fully digital shifter. So this is a precision electronic shift option here, completely different, and it's super simple to use, very easy. It takes a little bit to get used to, but it actually picks up really quick, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. But let me show you kind of how it works. So let me go ahead and scoot forward on this seat here, my feet just to reach the pedals there. And so right here, this is going to be a physical button here. So what you'll notice there is right now that P is a little red. I don't know if you can see it on the camera there, but that means that that's the current position that it's in there now. Now, this is a push button position there. Okay. Now, this guy here, as you can tell, it is not. So this one's going to be an actual pull option here. So take a look at this, and you'll see my display camera there switch. Okay, and it automatically takes up the backup camera, and we'll talk about this screen later because it's phenomenal. But let's take a look here. So that, oh, there you can see the red there. So that is in reverse now. The only other option that is a button there is going to be the neutral, and then drive is going to be one of those other ones where you pull. Okay, I believe the reason that they did this is just a random guess, is for at any point moving things from here to here, if you accidentally press anything right through there, when it comes to drive and stuff like that, that could be an issue there. Maybe if there's family, kiddos, or anything like that that are playing, it might be a little bit more difficult than them just kind of touching everything on there. So that could be another reason why they went with that option. So we'll put it back into park right through there, and then here is your low gear. That one is a press of a button, and you can downshift and upshift right through there. So really cool setup there. It's definitely something new. We're gonna have to take a look at it, get used to it, but I think it's gonna work out perfectly fine. Now, let's talk about this screen. This thing is huge. It's phenomenal. If I recall correctly, this should be about either the 10 or 12-inch display right through there. It is huge. So right through here, you're going to have the MyLink system 3.0. So you're going to have the latest update on there. On this particular model, you're going to have things such as your music, your phone, Wi-Fi hotspot, users, settings, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and trailering. And then we can swipe off to the right. You'll have different options to download different applications right through there. OnStar services, climate, especially if you want to control the rear climate, you can do it through the digital display panel there. But you can also do it with the physical buttons. Now, for the first time on Tahoe, you can actually access the cameras as you're in drive there. The access of the cameras is only restricted to a certain amount of time, just for safety issues, but as you're switching from drive and reverse, the cameras will switch and they'll last for a little while until you're fully departed and have picked up in some speed there too. And on this particular package, you're going to see different camera angles. You see there's the front, there's the back, or vice versa. Right over here you see the front hitch alignment there, the rear hitch alignment right over here for your curves. Really neat setup. And as we move the steering wheel, you'll see that that tire rotate right through there. Pretty cool. And then as you're backing up, you can also, let's see here, let's put your backup camera. Let's see how we're aligning there. Let's say that we have the connection where we want it. We just put down that option there, which is the hitch connection. You'll see your hitch stick out from here, and you can align your trailer through there. Really cool setup there. Now, we also have your different options for the style of signal. So right through here, we can click on there. We have that guy there. And then, there we go, awesome. And then we can do a full screen mode there. Phenomenal. It's probably one of my favorite things on this vehicle, the display screen, but that's why they call me the Chevy nerd, because I'm a nerd and like that technology stuff. So, but going from that screen there, which has a lot of options that we've covered on previous videos, I want to take a look at the bottom area here, which is going to be your cluster of things for temperature dials. I like the fact that we still kept these. There's some vehicles that are completely going to the touchscreen only, which sometimes feels like counterintuitive, just in case there happens to be an issue with the screen. This still allows you to access a lot of the climate controls right through here, so I like that about this vehicle. You still have a lot of the manual options here versus just being locked out if for whatever reason there's an issue there. We all own computers, so we've all been through that. So right through here, you're going to have your cluster. You still have the very popular home button there that you see on a lot of Chevrolet vehicles, which takes you right back into that home screen. Okay. And then you're going to see the dual zone climate controls. You guys know what I call them, the marriage savers. You have your front control, rear control, as well as on this particular model, you're going to have the heated seat option right through here. This heats both back and butt. This one just does the upper back, which is really cool. Now standard, we're going to have USB-C and standard USB 3.0. And then right over here, you're going to have your 12 volt. I'm wondering how long that's going to last. Leave a comment and give me a guess there. But let's take a look here. The controls are pretty darn simple, so not very complicated at all. But this is another really cool thing there. This huge area right here is a wireless charging pad. So this works out great for a lot of people who have iPhones, Galaxies, especially with a lot of those earbuds. Those earbuds with the wireless charging, you guys can place them on here. You guys can place the phone here. Quite a bit of space. I like this feature. This definitely has to be moved to some of the other vehicles. Really cool. Right through here we have your cup holders, plenty big, should fit a lot of the protein shakers that are out there, so should work out great. Once again, going through the look and the aesthetics of the vehicle, you're going to notice that right through here you're going to have the nice wood engraved there, and then that chrome, it extends all throughout the car there. I don't know if you guys can see it there. But it really gives it that nice classy look right through there too, and then it kind of connects onto the other side there too. Really awesome. Okay, now let's take a look at what we have towards the top of the vehicle itself. Right at here we have quite a few options. Hopefully I can get some good lighting here for you guys. Let me see here. There we go. Okay, so right through here we have several options. We're going to have the home link system there for your garage door opening, and you also have the option to lower your seats in the back. So this is new for this year. Right through here you can go ahead and lower the third row seats right on here. Awesome feature, especially because most people that own the Tahoes typically use the first two rows, and they have the rest of them kind of as a backup setup for just in case they have additional family members, friends, whatever. But they can lower this as they go grocery shopping from the front to start loading things up. Right through here we're also going to have the new amazing panel roof that we have on the new Tahoes. It is incredible. I'll have to show that to you guys real quick. So let's take a look at that now. So let's see here what I can do here. So take a look at this. I'm kind of stuck in the car with the camera, so but as you can see, there's a lot of room. Let's go ahead and open this baby up. So we'll go ahead and press right through here, or actually on this one, go up. There we go. Check that out, guys. Phenomenal. What a beautiful, beautiful moonroof. The first time that we've had it on the Chevrolet Tahoe. Long overdue, fantastic sunroof. This is an eye catcher right here, especially when you're taking the family camping, anything like this. This is what the Z71s are for. You really get that experience of, you know, watching the stars, things like that, and just feeling like you're in a convertible. It really does an awesome job. Now, right through here, kind of like we did on the last models, we're going to have your automatic lift gate through here as well. But that really covers the new aspects of this front area. Once again, home link for your garage door opening, the seats for the third row, automatic tailgate, sunroof, and then you have your options to open up the sunroof right through there and then have that nice view. Let's take a look, see here. There we go. Let's go ahead and open that sunroof up. There it goes. Perfect. There you go. Gosh, this car is phenomenal. Love it. All right. So let's close that up there. Get back to that, and that's an automatic close for the sunroof there. Gosh, this thing is so nice. But let's go ahead and take a look a little bit more on what we have here towards the front. We're going to have that nice center console right through there. Okay, storage compartment. Now there's two models, and I can't wait to show you the next one because this whole center console moves. But we'll have to look at it on the model that has that equipped on there. But right now on this one here, we'll go ahead and take a peek in there. Got your usual books and stuff for your instructions guides, or your vehicle Bible, I would say. You have your additional USB-C, USB 3.0, and then you're also your SD card reader there. This model included this little storage area there. Last models, they're pretty plain Jane. They don't have anything, so I thought that was kind of a neat add there. So you'll have that option there. But let's go ahead and take a look at what more this vehicle has. Oh, and I almost forgot. This one's kind of neat. We left it open last, but there's a little clip here there. So this is a little storage compartment. I believe this is going to be for your glasses. It's pretty deep in there, and it's nice. The lining in here, so you just press here and pull. And right in here, nice soft fabric right through there, and it's pretty deep in there. And when you want to close it, it's just a simple squeeze there. There it goes, and it has that nice pull back there. I thought that was kind of neat there too. All right, let's go ahead and open this door real quick. And one thing I forgot to mention, and I don't know why I did, because I love music. Right when it comes there, you're going to have the Bose audio system there. One really cool thing that they added on this model is that the insignia for the Bose is actually on all of the doors now, which I thought was kind of neat. Let's go ahead and go to the back seat here. Now this is where a lot of the major changes happened. First of all, door storage, very similar to the one up front. And there you have your Bose insignia there, and as well as your Chevrolet insignia through the entrance here. But let's take a look at what makes this different from the last model. Huge differences. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of give you a little overview there. Kind of walk in there. There we are. Heated seats back here. The third climate. Now on this one here, this was really interesting. We moved for USB-C on this one. Very interesting, because we're getting to that point where USB-C is now becoming a standard when it comes to the USB connection. So that should be more common now throughout all of our vehicles there as well. You're going to have an inverter here. Now this inverter is not related to the one that you saw up front where I pushed that button. So it's a little bit different. Okay. So this one you can use at all times. You just plug it in, so it's great for the kiddos if they have a PlayStation, if they have anything like that they like to connect. Really good setup there. Now let's get into this part, because this is my favorite here. Okay, what makes this vehicle different from the last year's model? I'll show you right away. We're going to take a look at this bottom section here. Notice how it is on a glider. Huge improvement from the last model. Why? Because the last model, it was a stationary seat. You could not move forward or back to increase leg room for the third row. Now, even standard, even if it had a stationary seat, this still added a substantial amount of space when it comes to the third row with moving to the independent rear suspension, because that allowed for a lot more room in the third row. But let me show you this guy here. So right through here, you're going to have your option here. So as soon as you pull up, you can go ahead and move the seat forward and back. I have the camera right on here, so it's a little tough to do. Let me see if I can pull it up right there. Let's see, there it goes. So here, as you can see, it glides forward and back. Love that. That increases space drastically in the third row. Now, the other really cool feature and setup that we have on this one, it's one pull here, folds the seat, and as you noticed, it folded that, and at the same time, it actually lowered things down. Really neat option there. Then you pull one more time to release, and then it goes up to allow that entry to the third row. Really, really cool setup. Now, for anybody that happens to be in the third row, as you can see, look at that leg room right towards the back there. Huge difference. The last model there, because of the axle, it would actually increase the height there and then go in, literally leaving a minute amount of space. So if you got stuck in the third row, your knees would be up high and very uncomfortable. I myself, being about 6 foot tall, I'm 6 foot even, I can sit perfectly back there and have plenty of room with another person that is 6 foot right in front of me. That is phenomenal. So really awesome setup. As you can see, I have a 60-40 split right towards the back, so I have it set up that way. And then if you are stuck in the back row, what you'll notice right through there is going to be that button there that does exactly what those levers did and allows you to go ahead and release the front seat so you can exit out of the third row when you're ready. Awesome. Towards the back, different positioning on the vents here. You're going to see them more towards the side and the door. You're also going to see lighting there. Also a little hook to hang clothing from. You'll see that option right over there as well. Whoops, sorry about that. And then you're also going to see those rear vents towards the back. Right there. Really awesome setup. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the last portion of this demonstration here, which is the rear. Everybody wants to know what we did to increase our space. Now, if you own a Tahoe, or if you've been to one of the dealerships, you'll know that the Tahoe is not known for its size when it comes to having all 3 rows up. So I'm going to move these guys here. Okay. Now, as you can see here, there has been an adequate amount of space added through here. So it used to be before, actually this line right here is a great indicator. Pay attention to this one here. It was a great indicator of how much storage it had before. So if you only had that much storage before, and now we're increasing way far back, huge increase in space. Now, cool thing is, and towards the back, this is the inverter I was talking about. That's why you would push that button up front in the front console area. And this right here is going to be your options to fold down the third row. So it's just a simple press of a button. I'm not going to push it all the way just because we have that there. But let me go ahead and get these out of the way so I can show you. Alright, so let's go ahead and push those buttons there. We'll fold it flat first. Perfect. A lot of room, just a lot of room. And from here too, you can go ahead and fold those other seats, and you'll see how it actually pulls back. That one was sitting a little bit forward. It actually pulls back, lowers it down, goes down, and then lowers the seat down. It is phenomenal. Really cool setup there. Okay, pressing it twice, we'll go ahead and also release that right there too. Okay. Now, if we want to go ahead and move these up, just a simple press, you'll see your seats go right up. Really awesome. I know I've probably said the word awesome like too many times in this video, but I just don't know how else to describe this. This is a phenomenal ride. I'm really impressed with it. I just love this car a lot. Right through here, you're going to have your automatic liftgate there. And with each Chevrolet model that has certain packages, you're going to also have the Chevrolet logo pop on the floor of here once you have your key fob next to you. The key fob's inside, so it won't pop up now, but it'll have the kick to open. Really, really neat setup. I'm going to show you a last trick here. Let me go grab the keys. Let's see where I placed them there. Okay. Actually, I do have them. This is another new thing here. This guy here is going to be the new key fob. Really cool. It's just got a different design. Completely new take on it too. So there's a couple options there. Right over here you can open your automatic liftgate completely. And then you also have another option, which is just the window. So let's press that. So press that here. What it's going to do is that it's going to open this portion up here. This is the only one that's manual. Right through here you can open that window up there. So for quick, easy access and just putting things in for groceries, this works out perfect. Nice, easy close right through there. Just pull down, close. Really awesome setup. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's a little lengthy, but I think this will do justice when it comes to taking a look at the interior of the 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode of The Chevy Nerd. Signing out. Alright guys, I almost forgot. This one's kind of a really nerdy thing too. So, for the longest time now through Chevrolet, you know, sometimes when you leave the door open, the keys inside, the lights on, you have a little chime to it. Well, this time, it's actually completely different. So Chevrolet even changed the smallest things when it comes to this car. Let's take a look. Nice. You hear that nice chime? Din-dun, din-dun. A little bit different than the last ones. Let's take a look here. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see what else it does here. So everything sounds just a tad bit different. Well, you'll only find that neat quirk on the Chevy Nerd. Hope you guys had fun. We'll see you later. Oh!